Hey Google, help me find my very own Lux best friend.
I have found one result for Lux's best friend. Her name is Evelyn Arnold and she is the best friend you have been missing. Make sure to subscribe to her channel and follow her socials so you never miss out again.
Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. This is Evelyn, your Lux best friend, and here I am again with another video here to teach you how to be the best Lux version of yourself. Again, I call myself your Lux best friend. So today I will be talking about how to create a signature scent in your home and how to make your home smell more luxurious. Go ahead and like and subscribe if you haven't subscribed already. For those returning, thank you. Hi. Y'all know I'm new to this YouTube space, and so it's just exciting to see you all coming back, commenting, liking, subscribing, sharing. So let's get a pen and paper, let's get our drink. You know the drill. So we're trying to get your home more luxurious, smelling more luxurious, and having that signature scent that people remember. Okay, the first one goes without saying, but I still want to cover it anyway. Start with a neutral smelling home. So keep trash regularly taken out, meats put up, dead plants put away. Have your room or your home at room temperature or just slightly cooler, because we don't want bacteria to grow or to get stuffy in the home. So we start with a neutral base. So just like with signature scents, which I covered in another video, your home should have a signature smell or signature fragrances. And although you may change it up a little bit, I always say create a theme for your home. And my theme, of course, is a luxury hotel type theme. Luxury hotels actually hire specialists to curate scents for them. They say that guests remember their visit 2 times more or something like that. Don't quote me. It was 2 times more when there was a certain scent affiliated with their experience and their visit. When choosing a theme for your home, think about whether you want something energizing, invigorating, calming, soothing. Just think of the theme you want for your home. I personally do slightly different scents that kind of tie together as a whole. I do different scents in different rooms depending on the room. For me, doing different scents in the home, they always share a note or two, but it's kind of like a reset when you enter each room in the home. That's how I look at it. So that's why I do slightly different scents in each, space, but without it being like crazy different. I personally do slightly different scents in each room or each space. They typically share a note or two, but slightly different, just because I kind of look at it as like a simple reset. I don't want people to go nose blind or get bored, and that's not something you have to do, but that's what I do personally. So of course there are a world of scents, but the ones I find the most luxurious are citrus, florals, woodsy, and spices. Now for the citrus, it's more light, it's more energizing. And we know florals are florals, and we all love florals and just like that pretty scent. Now spices can be smoky, it can be kind of sweet, but they just kind of add like a little nuance to a fragrance. And then of course you have your woods like sandalwood and cedarwood. They're a little bit more heavier, a little bit more muskier. They have like that unisex kind of feel that I love. Now I gravitate towards a mix of your spices and your ouds and your leathery type scents. I just think they're sophisticated, they're sexy, they're that unisex type feel that I love. The home always smells like a grown woman, a grown man. I love combinations of tobacco and oud, tobacco and vanilla, and lavender patchouli. Those are my go-to. And anything with sandalwood. I love sandalwood. So like for me, I'm more of that grown and sexy type of fragrance theme that I go for. Sorry y'all, I think my camera cut off. But I was saying I love like the wood, oudsy type of fragrances in the home, especially in the common area. Now for the kids' rooms and the bathrooms, I go more citrusy, spicy. I'm sorry, not the bathroom. In the kids' room and in the kitchen, I go more citrusy, spicy. And in the bathrooms, I go more either woodsy or a mixture of woodsy and floral, or like even something like a eucalyptus mint, just because of the more therapeutic scent, especially like lighting candles, for our bath or something like that. So those are just my ways of picking the signature scent for my home. So now the next step, now that you've picked your signature scent or scents, the next step is how do you incorporate it in your home? Okay, so the obvious one are candles. Candles are a great way to implement fragrances throughout the home. And not only do they smell really good, even in large spaces, but they're aesthetically pleasing. Like, who doesn't love the way a candle looks, especially the wood-wick ones? I love the sound of those too. They're just very relaxing. So candles are a go-to. I say when you find a fragrance or candle fragrances that match your aesthetic, buy them in bulk. I always keep a stock of candles. Another way I say to implement these fragrances throughout the home is diffusers. Now, I like electric diffusers as well as reed diffusers. Reed diffusers don't have to have an electric source. You can put them in small places. They're really good for if you have concerns with pets or small children. I love putting them in like closets, in the guest bathroom, things of that nature. I love the look of them, so we had them in our other bathrooms as well, even though we have candles. And the electric diffusers are really nice too if you don't feel like monitoring the regular candle or you just want to change it up a little bit. I say diffusers are a must as well, and invest in, sorry y'all, my camera cut off again. I was saying invest in quality oils, essential oils or oil blends to put in your diffusers. I actually have, aside from when I'm using my essential oils, I have a brand that I cannot think of right now, but I absolutely love their blends. It gives me like their hotel vibes, like all the way around. And there was something about the oil or the water diffusers really push out the fragrance really fast, especially if you have a really quality oil blend. And when I remember the brand, I will make sure to put it in the description box or comment below if you want to know more information about it. So that's another way to really infuse the fragrance in your home. So my last way of making your home smell more luxurious is oils, lotions, and soaps. It makes you smell good too, but having like really high quality fragrance, lotions, and soaps makes a big difference. In every room, I have a fragrance, lotion, and soap that matches the fragrance of that room or that common area. So like the kitchen, the bathrooms, etc. Luxury hotels do this, so I do it too. Sometimes I make my own lotion depending on what kind of fragrance I want. Like one of my favorite scents is Baccarat. So I have like the Baccarat oil, I mix it in with the Eucerin hand lotion, and then I put it in the pump for myself. And I've done a similar one for my husband. I believe his right now is Creed. I can't remember the lotion scent. So just implementing those same kind of fragrances, the same kind of notes, or something matching the vibe of your candle or your diffusers in that area of your home in a lotion or soap. And it's really good in the kitchen too, because it just kind of gives that blast after you maybe wash dishes or whatever the case may be. Okay, another way to make your home smell more luxurious or enjoying luxurious scents in your home is indulging in a lush, luxurious bath time ritual with your high quality bath salts, bath soaks, bubble baths, whatever it may be, and it fills the room as you're taking a bath, and it goes back to that aromatherapy that I was talking about. Now, another way are plugins. I think plugins are a genius idea. I love it because if you get the right kind of plugin, they're fairly hidden, but they give you that surprise smell when you walk in the room. Now, I have plugins everywhere, even though I still use candles. One of the main places I always say is have plugins by your entrances. So your front door, your back door, even some open spaces, common areas, just in case you don't have a candle lit or a diffuser going, and it's a bigger space than, you know, a bathroom where you could put a reed diffuser in. I suggest plugins. I suggest looking for scents that aren't your like typical Hawaiian tropical or things like that that have like that basic smell and smell like a plug-in. You can also like Google or YouTube how to change out the oils in there and, you know, use a more high quality blend or just an essential oil and put into those plugins. And they're just a really nice way to make your home smell more luxurious without there being an obvious sign that you have something there. Now, similar to the plugins are the Aroma Beans. A lot of luxury hotels use these type of things. They're really, really high end or high quality or high powered, I should say, high powered fragrance beans. They're kind of like a bean, like rectangular shaped, and they just push out a lot of the fragrance all day long. And I see a lot of them just for a couple $100s. They're really good for really, really big spaces. And that's another way to make your home smell really, really luxurious and really fill the air, especially if you don't want to have candles going or you're gone for a while, but you're coming back with guests or something like that. I love it for the aspect that it's a way to keep your home smelling good without having to, you know, worry about having candles or them seeing it or anything like that. Another one similar to that is the auto sprayers. I love those things. I keep them in hidden spaces, especially like in the kitchen and living area, because we have open concept living area and kitchen. So I love the auto sprayers. Again, look for brands that are not maybe the typical, again, like we're not looking for like pineapple, tropical, you know, bam bam fragrances. We're looking for notes of like tobacco, oud, you know, your spices, your patchouli, your sandalwood, things like that, so it's still a little sophisticated. Again, you know, I say that I like fruity smells in the kitchen or like the bathroom area, so I'm not saying tropical is bad, but look for notes in there to help it smell more complex and more exotic as opposed to like candy and something cheesy. And the next one is more obvious, room sprays. And I say room sprays as opposed to air freshener because a lot of the more like fragrance houses makes room sprays because they actually go in and create sophisticated blends for your home. And a lot of times they're not that much more expensive than getting like, you know, the Glade air freshener. And they have a lot of those same fragrances or same notes that I talked about earlier. You can look for your spices or your more of your like woods or whatever your scent profile is for your home. There is a candle company I really, really like. I'm obsessed with like all their scents. And so I often will get the candles, and because I love the scent so much, I get the sprays as well, because you just never know when you want to, you know, just a little real quick, especially like if someone's coming over and you didn't know and you didn't have your other things going, or you know, you're cooking something strong and you open the window and you want to kind of spray, especially for someone come over. You don't want your home smelling like catfish or something. So I love the room sprays. I also put them in our bathrooms. I feel like they're way more sophisticated and less stuffy and toxic smelling than like some of the cheaper ones. They don't really have all that extra ingredients in them. And so I like those way better. So look for your room sprays and follow fragrance houses that specialize in home fragrances, and they will have the better quality room sprays that you can spray. It smells sophisticated and you don't feel like you're going to choke. Linen sprays are another one. I'm really big on them. I've talked about them in my other video. I love spraying linen sprays, especially if I'm following like the same kind of fragrance, home fragrance brands, or even if I'm not, I look for linen sprays that carry a lot of the same notes that I follow for my home signature scent. So I spray, you know, the curtains every couple of days. I spray my sofas, anything fabric, my bedding. I like to do a little spray before I fix it in the morning. I mean, while I'm fixing it in the morning, I like to do a little spray in the evening as part of my nighttime routine. If I'm not doing like a lavender infused one. But linen sprays are great. A high quality one carries the fragrance for a long time without a lot of toxic ingredients. and it just makes your home feel more luxurious. I know that it's really nice, especially when you have guests as well, because they're not just smelling the Gain or whatever brand detergent you use, but there's a more sophisticated fragrance. It doesn't smell like someone's perfume in the bed, of course, you know, but it has like this clean, like when they get into your Lush bedding. So linen sprays are just another way to make your home smell more luxurious to yourself as well as to other people. So that's it for how to make your home smell more luxurious. If you have any other tips, please feel free to share down below. If you have any questions or comments, please, I love reading the comments. Please like and subscribe and share with anyone you think this may be helpful to. That's it from your Luxe best friend, Evelyn, and I'll talk to you later.